Yeah, this pricing from Tennis Warehouse on this specific racket is more suspicious than a Filipino restaurant being right next to a pet store where they sell older dogs. Before we get started, I want to say that I love Tennis Warehouse and everything that they have done for me in the past. They have amazing customer service. They have an extremely wide range of tennis equipment to purchase from. And they have a really good system where if you purchase over X amount of dollars, they will ship to you for free in 2 business days. Overall, a very good online retailer, except for this one thing that I found out recently. This practice of theirs, which I will go into detail throughout this video, is very much anti-consumer and is almost false marketing to an extent. So I wanted to share with you guys what this practice actually is so you guys are better consumers and you could make more bang for your buck. After all, you worked hard for your money. It should be working hard for you as well. Just like many of you guys watching this video right now, I look at several different online retailers when purchasing tennis rackets, tennis shoes, and tennis strings. With the wealth of knowledge that the internet has been able to provide regular people like you and me over the past 2 to 3 decades, it gave the power of consumers to be able to browse several different vendors or websites to get the best possible price for a product or a service. One thing I have noticed on Tennis Warehouse, specifically when it comes to Yonex tennis rackets, is that there is like a cross-out text of something ridiculous like $305 that looks like a discount, and then there's gonna be a slightly lower price just above it in a bigger and bolder text that is the actual price that you would be purchasing the racket at if you were to purchase it from Tennis Warehouse at that time. In this example, I'm going to use the VCore 95 2021 version, and I actually did review this tennis racket in great detail. I will leave a link to that tennis racket review in this corner if you guys want to check it out. But for this example, the MSRP listed price of this Yonex frame from Tennis Warehouse is $305, which is absolutely ridiculous. But that text in the HTML is crossed out, and right above it is the asking price of $239. And when browsing the other websites like Tennis Express and Midwest Sports, which again are awesome retailers as well, they only list it at $239. I don't see the MSRP price of $305 in the other websites out there. It only happens to be at Tennis Warehouse. I wanted to find out why. So let's check out why the Tennis Warehouse competitors, Tennis Express and Midwest Sports, why they don't list the MSRP price of $305 for the exact same Yonex VCore 95.
Please continue to hold for the next.
For calling Tennis Express, I may assist you today.
Hi, I just had a question specifically about the Yonex VCore 95 pricing. Is this the right department?
Yes. What can I do for with that?
Oh, so I was just curious because, obviously I've been with Tennis Express for quite a bit, and, I do some online retail shopping for tennis rackets just because I want to keep up to date with everything that's going in the industry right now. And I can't help but notice that one of the competitors for you guys, Tennis Warehouse, they're pretty big. Their Yonex VCore 95, the new one that got released in 2021, it has an MSRP of $305. But they're pricing it at $239, right? And you guys don't have that MSRP price crossed out. It's just $239. I just don't. Is there like a rule that you guys don't do MSRP pricing on your website? You just flat out say how much you guys are going to sell it for, unlike Tennis Warehouse?
I can double check on this.
Sure.
Just to make sure that's the MSRP price on our racket.
Okay.
Hold on for a moment, okay?
Thank you.
So the MSRP price is $239. I'm not sure what is the price that they put on their website. Because that's the price that Yonex, that's the MAP price. That's the manufacturer price from Yonex.
For you guys, right? $239, not $305.
Yeah. That's correct, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much. You've been very helpful, so thank you for clarifying that.
Okay. No problem, sir.
Have a good day.
You too now.
Thanks.
Take care.
You are caller number 3 in the queue. Please hold.
Thank you for calling Midwest Sports. How can I help you?
Hey, I just had a question about the very popular racket that was released recently, the Yonex V-Core 95, the 2021 version. Is this the right department?
Yeah.
I had a question about the price. I'm not like asking for a discount. I'm just kind of clarifying something. So your one of your big competitors, Tennis Warehouse, they're obviously pretty big. On their website, for the exact same racket, they have the MSRP listed at $305, but that line is like kind of like crossed out, and they say that the price is actually $239 on their website. But on your website, you guys don't have that $305 MSRP that they're claiming. I'm just wondering if you guys ever list MSRP, or is it really just $239 across the board, and that MSRP is kind of like, flavor text, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think that I would lean heavily towards the latter there, because we've never listed MSRP. I've actually never seen Tennis Express or Warehouse list that, and that's not something like we would never sell something for $305. I've never seen a racket.
And with
that's
with that HTML crossout, right? The front page coding with the crossout that signifies it's a discount. I can definitely understand that if it's like a racket that's like a year or older, right? Because you guys want to get rid of stuff, but it's just kind of a red flag to me as a consumer if I'm looking at a huge online retailer like Tennis Warehouse, and immediately they say, oh, it's $305, but it's going to be $239. It's just kind of weird to me. So
acting like it's a discount.
Yeah, acting like it's a discount.
It's really not. Yeah, this is honestly, Yonex does most of the price kind of targeting and locking, so we don't really have a ton of a say, especially for new releases, and they would not be listing anything for that much or even indicating that it should be. So I don't know where they're getting that from. That's something that I would ask them, although I don't know how straight of an answer you'll get. But yeah, the 239 is what is listed for and what it will be for some time.
Yeah, and the only time you ever do, Midwest Sports will ever like have a cross out HTML text would be if like it's a discount for something that's overstocked, but definitely not something brand spanking new like the V-Core 95 2021 version, right?
Exactly, yeah, and you'll see like the sale discount from like it'll be like percent off, like whatever percent off. But yeah, these are great frames, so I mean it's still good value, I'd say there. And honestly, if you want to order one, I could probably throw on a 10% discount for you regardless. But it's the 239 is the full listed retail price.
No, and I understand. I'm just shopping around right now. I'm not looking to bite quite yet, but I did demo in depth the V-Core 95. So the Tennis Express representative said that the exact same tennis racket is $239, but there is no MSRP of $305. In fact, the customer service rep actually confirmed that the MSRP price is $239 for this racket, not the $305 that we initially thought. Similarly, the Midwest Sports representative that I talked to said that the exact racket is $239 and there is no MSRP that is anywhere near $305. He even said that the flavor text is definitely more of a marketing gimmick, kind of like a sale-looking front, probably to boost Tennis Warehouse's sale for this specific racket. You see, according to a study that I will link down in the description below, just over half of millennials say that they always search for a deal before making a purchase, compared to 40% of the baby boomers age 55 and over. 69%, nice, of millennials surveyed say they cannot complete a purchase without first searching for a deal or offer. And 8 out of 9 say that finding an offer for a brand or retailer that is new to them would encourage a first-time purchase for that product or service. The Midwest Sports customer representative actually ended up subscribing to me after getting to detail of why I was kind of asking this question. So if you guys haven't already, hit like for this video if you want this type of consumer-friendly content to be more visible to consumers such as yourself, and consider hitting subscribe for more original tennis content. I do tennis racket reviews, tennis string reviews, match play, and analysis. I also live stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Time. If there or any questions that I can't get to in the comment section down below, feel free to hop in and hang out while I string tennis rackets.
I am afraid all of the operators are busy at the moment, but please hold, and you will be transferred when somebody becomes available.
This warehouse, this call may be monitored for training purposes. This is speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, my name is Mark, and I just had a question specifically about the Yonex V-Core 95. It's obviously a very popular racket right now. I think it was the very first racket like officially released in this new year, which I hope is better than 2020. Is this the right department to be talking to? I had a question about the pricing.
I can help you with that.
Sure. I just had a curious question about the pricing model, because when I'm looking at your front end website, which I don't know if you're looking at the exact same page I am, because you're working with a company. I'm seeing a cross out HTML text of the $305, which is the MSRP, I'm assuming, based on the helper text next to it. But the actual price you guys are selling it for, that Tennis Warehouse is selling it for, is $239. And I'm looking at your other competitors, just like any good consumer would, Tennis Express and Midwest Sports specifically, and they're selling it flat at $239. I don't see the MSRP from them at all of the $305.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just wondering why that $305 is there.
Okay. Let me take a look at this. What is the... it's the Yonex. What was the racket?
It's the Yonex V-Core 95.
Do you mind if I place you on a brief hold? Let me just check it out for you, okay?
Sure, go ahead.
Sir?
Hello?
Hi. Thanks for holding.
Yep.
That is MSRP price.
It is.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's kind of weird, because when I called Tennis Express and Midwest Sports, their MSRP was $239 directly from Yonex as well. So there must be a different deal that that Tennis Warehouse and Yonex have, because it's fairly different. Okay. All right.
Is there anything else I can help
No,
you
thank
with?
you very much. You've been very helpful. Well, what can we learn from these phone calls? Well, it's one of two scenarios in my opinion. Either Yonex, the manufacturer, has a vastly different MSRP for Tennis Warehouse compared to a Tennis Express and Midwest Sports, but I highly suggest that this is not what is actually happening here. The more likely scenario is that Tennis Warehouse is trying to pull a fast one on its consumers and listing an MSRP price of something ridiculous like $305 and then putting $239 in bigger and bolder font to make it seem like it's a sale, to make it seem like it's a discount, so both millennials and boomers are going to see that price and want to buy it right away. When in fact, if the consumers like yourselves dig just a little bit deeper and look at other online retailers, you're gonna realize it's the exact same damn price. Tennis Warehouse, please don't do this. This is marketing bullshit, and I don't think it's fair to consumers. And as for the consumers watching this video, as always, happy hitting. I don't know if you're a tennis player yourself, but
Yeah.
have you tested it yet?
No, I wish I could. I'm working remotely here, so I can't. I'm not in the warehouse to try it, but it's gonna be my next one. I can promise you that.
Yeah, let me know what you think, because I'm actually I review tennis strings and tennis rackets on YouTube. So the thing that I found out is that it's very, very quick through the air, and it's fairly maneuverable, and I was overall very happy with the play test. So it's
with the 95 you're talking about.
Yeah, the 95. It plays like a 98, almost 100. It's very forgiving.
Yeah, that's how I have a Prestige 95 that I play with, and I'm kind of eager to try a different 95 to compare. But I've read that it's a spin monster, so I'm excited to try it.
For me personally, it didn't give as much top spin as I would hope it would, but that's probably because it's a 95 square inch and it's a 16 by 20 string pattern. But I did test it with the Yonex Polytour Pro, which is a very nice round copolyester. But maybe if I play tested it with a shape poly like the Slinko Tour Bite or the Hyper G or the Confidential, I might have had different results. But it's a great frame.
That's a good point.
Yonex has made a very, very good line of frames the past, I would say, 5 to 6 years. So I hope they keep it up.
Yeah, definitely. What's your YouTube channel there?
It's actually my full name. It's Mark Sanset. So just YouTube, Mark, and then SANSAIT.
Got it. Yep. Awesome. Well, definitely check that out. And yeah, let me know if you have any other questions and or concerns, of course.
Oh yeah, no concerns whatsoever. I'm just trying to figure out why the hell there's $305 at Tennis Warehouse. So that's what I'm kind of investigating right now.
I'm actually going to do that too. I'm going to look in with our product team and our manager and see if he has any insight on that. I can get back to you if I find anything.
To be honest, this is between you and me, and I'm going to publish this later tonight. It's going to be kind of a hit piece. It's going to be me kind of chewing up Tennis Warehouse. So it'll be up on my channel probably later tonight, depending on how much editing I could get done.
Okay, well, if you want, I can email you some info if I find out anything. But in the meantime, that's pretty much the extent of what I know.
Sure. My email should be in the about page of my YouTube channel. So go ahead and whatever you can disclose. Obviously, there's some things you can't say. I get it, but yeah, whatever you could toss my way, I'd be more than happy to help other tennis enthusiasts around the world out.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for the call.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye now.
Bye.